Home ec hacks for teaching theory classes. With home ec, because you learn so many life skills, the students will already have a pretty good knowledge of some of the topics you're about to teach them. My favourite way to start off a lot of lessons are by using a KWL chart. K for what they already know, so this is where you give them time to start the class to write down everything they know about the topic in hand. W for what they would like to know, something they're curious about. Do these two before you start the topic, and then at the very end you go back to the L, which is what I've learned, and they can fill in what they've learned about the topic. They're a really good way for you to gauge what they already know and that you can match your classes to their ability. Because home ec is quite content heavy theory wise, I highly recommend at the end of each topic allowing time for the students to build out mind maps. They can put all their mind maps in a little folder, and then before any big exams they can take them out and they have all the information condensed down. If you're teaching senior cycle home ec, at the start of every single theory class I do something called JC Recall, so Junior Cycle Recall, in which there are questions based off the Junior Cert curriculum. This helps students recall what they've already learned in Junior Cert, so a really good way if there's any students that did not do home ec for Junior Cert, that they can get that basic knowledge from their classmates. Again, because it's quite content heavy, you don't want students writing notes and looking at PowerPoints all the time, so I highly recommend, where applicable, allowing a research class on a topic. So for example, if we're doing the Irish food industry, get students to research an Irish food company, give them a list of questions, and then they come up with all the information themselves. Really fun. Takes a break from the books as well. Home ec teachers love exit tickets. Feel free to use the one above that I have made for my classes. It's a really good way to check knowledge and to close out a class. Again, to give a little break from all the theory and looking at PowerPoints, home ec, there's a lot of videos on home ec, for example, the production of flour, the production of milk. Show the kids videos, make a worksheet to go along, makes the class really engaging for them, and it breaks up the heavy content too. Finally, if you want an alternative way to test some knowledge, instead of giving them a classic test in which you ask questions, they answer them, why not get them to create an infographic on the topic? You can set the timer in class for an hour, they do it without their books, they create an infographic, and you take it up that way. And it's catering for all learners, is making it a little bit more creative.